going on, everybody? It's your boy Smooth D-Mac here, and this is the Sage Thoughts Show, where we talk about a bunch of bullshit from the perspective of a bunch of smooth-ass motherfuckers. As you can see, the Don't Ask Me For Shit shirt is on, so don't ask me for shit. Joining me today, we have my man, Joshua Crusher, and AZ over there doing his damn thing. The rest of the squad is
professional,
being fucking being a bunch of niggas and not showing up. So we kicking it old school with the three brains. So how you doing, guys? How's quarantine life?
It ain't really quarantine. We still working out here. We still seeing
life ain't changed, bro.
Ain't nothing.
Life ain't changed for me at all. Still in school, still working every day.
God damn. So I know AZ, you was sick, so you had the 2 weeks, but that was it.
2 weeks, fam. I came down with a cold that turned into like the flu. That told me you can't come to work for 2 days. I had to go to a city MD to get the test and get all types of examinations, and they were like, "It's just an upper respiratory infection. You fine." I took 2 days off from work. I took an extra day off because I had the extra sick days, and I was back. I took no days off except the ones they forced me to. I'm trying to take a vacation now in July, bro.
Oh, okay.
Dan Crusher, what about you, man? No time?
No time. I almost took a nap just now, so I was like, hold up, let me just. Man, I have to wake up like 5 a.m, so I was like, yeah. Nah.
I feel you. Yo, I mean, for me, I had the case with my mother because she had caught it, and then my wife had caught the shit. They both tested positive later on in the months. So I had I had to fall back for 2 weeks because even though I work with the general public, I'm a driver. I'm a CDL driver. I'm accessorized driver. But I was like, you know what? I turned that 2 weeks into 3 weeks, and that 3 weeks into a month, and I just got back to work. I ain't missing.
I wish. Can we talk about how all these people is not essential workers that is on unemployment making 4 racks a month, and anyone on minimum wage still working, making about $1,800 a month? We never talk about that,
bro. My wife got 600. My wife was making 600 a week, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that shit is bullshit. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, my unemployment kicked in. I was like, what the hell are you talking about 600?
600 on top of the shit, bro.
That's a surplus, bro.
I got people that work for me told me don't schedule more than 20 hours because they got laid off for working down on the strip, and they get unemployment for that partial, and then plus a $600 bonus check per week just to not work.
Son.
They're like, yeah, don't schedule me like more than 3 days. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Just to sit in line, just to stand in lines at the supermarket.
That's it.
Yo, you gotta have all time for the next half hour, bro. Like, what you doing?
This nigga Kevin,
bro. We just starting the shit right now, so about next half hour.
Nah, you late.
You late, bro.
I'm late.
Yo, Kev, it is
crazy.
Bro,
you better get it right up in the verbal warning, bro. Let's go.
It's 6:19, bro. So don't worry about it, bro. It is what it is. So you in the car.
Yo, so you know what it is? I'm not.
Oh my God! It's Louis all over again.
Graduation over there.
Get him out of here!
Oh I'm freezing, son.
My son.
Everybody over here sound like brainiacs.
It's looking slow over there.
We sound like
Jersey doing it.
Yo, he out here speaking robot, bro.
Yo, my son is downloading.
C++, bro.
My son is downloading 5 megabyte porn on dial-up. Yo, oh man, whatever.
All right.
Is he back? Is that him again?
Yo, Kev, I love you, bro.
Louis is driving too. Oh my God.
It's a bunch of niggas. We gonna have to come up with some ground rules, son.
That's a fact. Yo, Lou, what up, bro? Lou, can you hear us?
He muted himself. He joined the call and muted himself. That's Kevin.
Kevin. Oh, okay.
Yo, you trying to get some Brainiac sounds in here, man? Like,
obviously, bro. So your camera can't be on, but your mic can be on.
right. I'm trying it out. That's it.
Yo, you gotta get that.
Like,
You on 5G,
Just
right?
sticking with you.
Yo, I'm on whatever. What is this? T-Mobile.
Yo,
T-Mobile's out here trying in the middle of Jersey,
yo.
The middle of Jersey.
Well,
Right.
bro.
well, Kev, welcome to the show, bro. We a couple of minutes in. Glad you could brace us with your presence. We was just having a quick discussion about this about our friend COVID and how our lives have been. How you been, man? How's the past couple of months been going, man?
I have been, learning about who I am as a person through these COVID-19 times, or as I like to call it, the quarantines. And I really learned that I ain't shit.
You ain't
I
shit.
really have to come with, I ain't shit,
What?
I ain't shit.
All right, cool. So elaborate on that, man. What do you mean? What you mean you ain't shit?
Yo, what I mean is I ain't shit because I'm really out here doing nothing and playing video games and then going to sleep. And
That's the
weed.
quarantine life, though. You ain't shit because you ain't shit. You just live in quarantine.
Exactly. That's terrible. I shouldn't be here playing video games and smoking weed. I should be learning using these YouTube and guidelines and all these internet to learn
And
shit
you be
and do
slacking
something
too.
myself.
Because I hop on, and I'm like, yo, where's Kev? I need a partner for Warzone. So how you not gonna sit here and tell me all you do is play video games when I hop on after work and you not playing video games? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
That's a fucking fact.
Can't.
That's a fact,
Bro.
Kev. You always doing some shit, bro. You ain't never seen.
Yeah, it's called going to my girl's house and then watching Netflix over there.
Damn, bro.
Like, Xbox ain't a Switch, bro. That shit ain't play to go.
Yo, that's fucking wild. Well, welcome, bro. Welcome. So I got a quick question. I got a question for you, gentlemen. So, cause we all live this gamer life. We all chilling. We all be having our good times and whatnot. But I want to ask y'all, what on your Mount Rushmore? What are your top 4 games of all time?
Man.
Yeah, you gotta
Honestly,
All time.
of all that shit. Your video game Mount Rushmore. What is it? What are they? I'm bullshitting because I ain't even got an answer.
like
You
right
know
now,
what?
I'm off the rip.
Off the rip.
You off rip. Assassin's Creed #1.
Okay,
My man Ezio, killing the whole game.
that's two, bro.
Come on, Chile.
That's
Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry.
just DC.
Altair, so sorry.
yeah, you there, bro.
Right.
AZ, I don't know if you heard me, bro, but I posted a question. I said, right now, at this very moment, current moment of time, I need your Mount Rushmore video games. You got 4 choices, bro. Your Mount Rushmore.
Final Fantasy X.
Damn, he was quick.
Super Mario World.
He thinks
Dark
about these
Souls
things.
1. Dark Souls 1.
Get that right.
And Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2. All right, Kev said one of his is Assassin's Creed 1.
You know, that's the only game of the series that I trophied 100%. And at the end of it, I was like, what was the point of this? And I lost all interest in the series after that. I came back for real when y'all told me to come play Unity, and that was such a buggy mess. Like, I showed up day 1, and y'all was like, all right, come with this mission with us, and gave me the best armor in the game and $1 million. And I was like, so I'm not playing this. So it's okay. This is done.
Yo,
you got to play Unity. I didn't. Unity still bugging.
Congratulations. You're welcome. You didn't get to play Unity. Congratulations, bro.
I finished the game.
I don't even know if it got better.
Like
I'm not interested. They done told me from day 1, we trash. And I was like, I see you for what you are, and I appreciate it.
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. I totally bullshitted this question, by the way, because I don't even got 4 in my head right now. And Crusher.
Yo, I fell off the top of it now, bro. That was a tough question because like Contra, Super Contra, come on.
That's you, bro. I said yes. This is your Mount this is your Mount Rushmore. I don't got shit. I can't even.
I got 1 or 2 probably.
Okay, go ahead.
I got Soul Calibur 2, the Nintendo version, because of Link.
Okay.
Like that was just a classic right there, you know.
The GameCube.
Like that's something me and my dad's like just went back and forth at type of thing right there. On the GameCube. I remember that was fire. That one right there.
That's legit.
You know, they still have a tournament scene too. You can probably find the Discord and join if you wanna emulate it and play online.
That's crazy. Yeah, you know what? I got it on the one because
No,
it's
you don't gotta emulate it. It has online.
No, to get link to play the version of Link, you can emulate it on Discord and play online with the people. Yeah, because Dolphin has online functionality and they run tournaments and shit. I'm gonna send you this. His name I think was EX Falchion. Him and a bunch of people they like run older anime games on the main arcades. And like they be playing the old JoJo's and stuff, so they have a whole bunch of smaller like Discord servers just for that, just for those. Matter of fact, this other day, Street Fighter Cross Tekken just had a tournament.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's a Discord for it. And the community is self-run. It's not much money, but there's tournaments for it.
That's fucking wild.
And the netcode wasn't that bad. At least I don't remember it being too bad. I didn't play much of it.
That's fucking wild. All right. Well, okay. All right. Now that I had time to think and fester. Yeah, I mean, I got
Fester, right?
Ferment.
No. I'm festering, bro. Fermented means that there's gonna be a positive result, or at least something's happening for progress. I'm just,
oh my God.
I'm like running around in my brain like remember the meme of SpongeBob where you saw the motherfucker just moving the files and shit. He's like, oh, we gotta go. That's how my brain is right now. So I got my first one I'm putting on my Mount Rushmore. Definitely Sekiro. Nah, Bloodborne. Fuck it. Nope, I was going to say Sekiro, but nah, Bloodborne. Fuck it. Bloodborne. I'm going to say Bloodborne. Has to. Sekiro was dope. Dark Souls 1 definitely holds a place in my heart because, you know, without that, I wouldn't have been in it. But Bloodborne boosted my channel. That's what had so much growth to my Twitch channel. That's what, like, actually helped me grow as a streamer. And it was just a fun-ass game.
That game was fire.
I could always go back to it.
That game is fire. Oh, my two. I'm thinking about it now since I had to like connect my phone to hotspot for this phone. It's over trash. Yo, Extreme Racer Zero. If y'all don't know about that, look that shit up.
I got you.
Speed, son.
Don't worry. I got you. I am going to look that up. My son said Extreme Racers 2?
Zero.
Oh, Zero.
You know what game I'm obsessing over right now? For the Switch, they released a shit called Clubhouse 51 Games, bro.
What is that, a mini game
it's
shit?
Literally, it's 51 mini games in one, bro. But the whole, I literally bought this entire thing just for this. Slot cars, baby. Slot cars.
Slot cars?
The drive with the track, and you used to have the little guns to accelerate them. Oh, it's so fire. Yo, and if you got more than one Switch, you can connect the switches next to each other to extend the track.
Oh,
that shit looks crazy.
I remember this bullshit. You got this PS2 game in the crib. This whack ass game. I remember this shit. Alright, so you throwing that on
Need
there.
for Speed, bro. Need for Speed 1 trash. That shit's so much better. Need for Speed got all the hype.
You know what? I'm gonna add something on that list. So I got Soul Calibur 2, Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Which one?
That shit, the soundtrack.
Which one?
The first one.
The first one. The
first
not
one?
the remake. The first one. Yeah.
With the M3, right? With the M3.
Yeah, man. It was just iconic. I always remember that stuff. Man, Hand of Blood, come on. Cops get fucked up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I respect that. I think my second one, I'm gonna have to say definitely Tekken 5. Tekken 5 DR, definitely. I was rattling between 3 and 7, but
I was about to say 3. I was gonna say 3. That's like the Tekken I got like most involved in.
You're one of the few people that I know that have played Tekken consistently throughout the generation, right?
Yeah.
Now that you at where you at in Tekken 7, you feel me? How do you feel? Or better yet, ask Mayman the same question. What are you expecting for Tekken 8? What would be your wish list? How would you keep the game from becoming what Tekken 7 has become?
Okay, so first things first, take out those armor moves bullshit. We could keep
Yeah. Mhm.
rage arts and we can keep rage drives. I mean, because they are gimmicky, but they can be defeated, and they're not as bullshitty as them armor moves. The panic armor moves, the
Mhm.
crush moves, them shit's gotta go. Period.
Back four.
Bro, back four. Everything Hoang does go into the fucking kick into the launch. Like, come on,
Listen,
son.
man. At least y'all guys in the higher ranks when y'all play the games and not getting hit with a one button super fucking rage art.
Yo, I mean, but that's
At
your
the very
fault.
last second.
I mean, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You're supposed to expect that. That's what I'm saying. We can keep that. So I would get rid of so power crush moves gone. The mobility, I don't have a problem with the mobility. I have a problem
not
with
at all.
the tools they gave specific characters. For instance, like the new characters, all of them having godlike orbitals and amazing forward moving lows. That shit gotta go. That shit, like, they need to
The
restructure.
14 frame hopkicks.
Not a
All the new characters have 14 frame hopkicks that crush everything.
Yeah, like,
I'm always just point at Armor King because he came in the DLC 2-pack, and you see how terrible his hopkick is.
yeah, because he's a legacy character, but definitely changing, restructuring the frames and the frame data for majority of the cast, because there's no reason why Jin gets godlike 10 frame punish with back 2-3, right? But Lei Wulong doesn't have one. Ling Xiaoyu doesn't have one. King doesn't have one. He has to rely on fucking 441 or goddamn or Hop Knee or Wall Rising 2. It's like there's too many, and I know for the viewers who don't understand, and we're just talking about terminology, but basically, for layman's terms, characters aren't balanced in their punishes. And back in the day, it used to be fluid across the board. It used to be it was like, yeah, there were moves that were unsafe, but everybody had a 13 or 14 frame punish, even if it just didn't do crazy damage or it didn't always lead into a launch. You know what I mean? And even though they added the fucking the low parry, which came in Tekken 5, and they worked on it in 6 and Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and then they reworked it again. The bound system in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was crazy because he had 2 characters, and the float in the Okemi was ridiculous, so they had to retweak it in 7. But they made crush moves and everything's a fucking launch, and then the 14 frame punishes disappeared, turned into crush moves, or turn into bullshit 12 frame punishes that only certain characters have. Looking at you, martial law, or fucking Dragon Off. But now I can get off my soapbox.
You'd rather go back to being mind games and being like, let me poke you, let me outspace you.
Yeah.
Because the thing I miss the most is movement. You know what I mean? I'll just practice movement, dashing back and forth, getting out of range all day. And I feel like I can't do that as often in Tekken 7. Like, to the point where I even picked up Fakumram because he had the better movement. And even then, I'm like, I miss it.
Okay, hold on real quick. Hold on.
For a good game.
Hold on real quick. Homie in the chat, a viewer in the chat says, what would you guys want to see in a new IP in a fighting game for the next gen? What feature fundamental?
Yo, I want a 2D&a-half game where it's a 3D fighter, right? It's a 2D. They're on 2D plane, but they got 3D sprites. They work well, and I want them to be able to transform with one button into an animal, and I want it to happen at will according to a bar at the bottom of the screen. I want to be able to flow into combos.
You mean this?
It could be a 2-button fight.
You mean this? You mean this? You want to bring this back? You want this?
Can you read the title?
This?
Don't allow me to repixelate it. Does that say Blaze Blue?
Bloody Roar 3, baby.
Bloody Roar 3.
You want that back?
Oh my God, son.
You want that? You want this?
The game. I miss it.
You want this to come?
I missed it.
Oh yes, Crusher. If you didn't realize, and yes, viewers, I'm a fucking fan. I'm a game head, bro. I'm a gamer through and through. I have this. This is the 3rd time I bought this game. This would go on my Mount Rushmore, but Tekken took its spot. I love this. I love this game right here.
And that game runs smooth, bro.
Fucking
like
amazing.
For its time, that game's amazing.
Like,
I can't front.
Bro,
I played it a handful of times.
Bro,
I still remember that game.
Nah, bro, me and Dio was nice. We used to really go at it at that game.
If COVID wasn't popping off, if the Rona wasn't slapping people, I would have been bought a PS2 controller because that's all I'm missing.
Bro, I told you pick that shit up at my house.
The Rona! The Rona.
Nah, but to answer the question seriously, I would make the game more footsie oriented. I want movement, character movement. I want attacks that not. For example, Kazi is up 4-4 in the previous games, right? Up 4-4-4. In this game, it's linear. It's gonna hit forward, and the second hit will track down. As long as you duck the first hit and you're fast enough, you can punish the second hit, or you can block both and hit them while rising if you're fast enough, right? If you're fast enough characters. In Tekken 7, they've given too many of the same frames and the same punish type moves to too many characters. So it's really like once you learn the formula of the game, if the characters play similar, you can transition that over right away. I don't like that. I like characters to be original. I like them to be different. I point to Guilty Gear as a good example. Like I main Slayer. He doesn't have a dash. He disappears. He teleports forward and back. He can do that shit going up in all directions. Compare that to Chip, who's a speed demon. Like he just runs across the map. He's all over the place. You got to be careful of what his movements are because you can get freed up. I'm not a game designer, so I don't know how that will be implemented fairly in an actual video game. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you shouldn't let your fans dictate what are good and bad moves and what you should and shouldn't do as a developer, because what we want is not what's healthy for the game. It's what's better for us and our convenience. Mm-hmm. So something that the characters are original and they have unique interactions with different moves. Where my medium punch is, meatier than your medium punch, so I'll win, or I have a little more range, but your low forward will cover that disadvantage for you. Like things like that. Like the mind game is what I miss.
Complicated. It can be done though. It can be done. They just gotta take their time with it.
That's a fact. I mean, Street Fighter 5 is similar to that, but there's no combos. And if when
I ain't playing Street Fighter 5.
And there's not a clear distinction, I guess, to my knowledge, because I don't play it enough. But whenever I watch it, it always doesn't seem like there's a distinction for what is negative and what can be punished. Because it's always kind of like it's kind of like people just jab here or they grab here or they might get caught with a jump in. But yeah, but Crusher, what's good, bro? What you got? You got a third? You got a third one for the Rushmore, bro?
Third one. You know what? It might not be a popular one, but I'm gonna go for it anyway because we're doing of all time.
All time.
Just because the developers stayed active to their community, they made bad decisions. Given that, at the same time, but they went back and tried to come up with something better. I'm gonna say Destiny, just because of how active they were. They were the first ones to actually be that active. Yeah, I knew you were gonna look at me like that.
Okay, that's an ugly ass. That's an ugly ass face. That's an ugly bug.
I mean, just because of the creativity. They were the first game I know of to do all that shit, and they didn't do it right the first time, or the second time, or the 15th time. But they kept changing it and going into it. So
didn't PSO just come out?
Won.
PSO2?
What?
Yeah, PSO2. Yeah, did you play Fantasy Star Online, bro?
No, I never played that.
Go swing at that real quick. That being said, the community and the memories you have from Destiny 1 will not be the same in that game. It's a totally different IP. No. It's a different play style. But you said Destiny, bro, and I got upset.
Bro, I respect that. I respect that. Putting Destiny on the Mount Rushmore is respectable. That's fucking respectable.
I mean, we all played it.
Bro, you gotta think about it. People grind on that game every single day. They're updating the game. They're actually listening to people, even though they don't take everything for consideration, right? Mm-hmm. And they give you things to so you can actually go and try to enjoy the game. It's not for me. I'm not gonna spend 150 hours a year to try to play this fucking game.
I dropped that game multiple times, depending on how they put it, and then I was like, I ain't gonna fucking do that shit. Fuck you, mean? I would just point me in a direction and I'll swing on them,
bro. I ain't even going lotto. That's a fact, Crusher. I ain't even going lotto, and you cannot front easy. Bungie did their damn thing with the FPS, bro. That shit plays amazing.
Just the subtleties of how they did it. I respect that, but and it has some Halo feels to it, in my opinion too.
Yeah.
But I mean, Halo's. We didn't even talk about Halo yet. That's what another
Bro,
thing.
I'm keeping Halo off my Rushmore, bro.
You are.
Wow.
It ain't gonna be on mine. It's not gonna be on mine.
I don't mind.
I didn't.
I love Halo. I love Halo and I love Gears.
I
but
wasn't.
Yeah,
I never played Halo
no.
enough like that
Nothing.
for it to be that much endearing in my heart.
AZ, excuse me.
Yeah.
Kev, you got one
I
more,
would
bro.
die too often.
I got one more?
Yeah, you got one more.
Got one more. You
Nah,
I'm
just
in
because
the
we talked
wrong
about it
side.
this week. The Sly Cooper series.
Which one though? You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
No. For like when it was out for like the PS2.
Ah,
like,
bro,
yo,
you gotta
I went
pick
backwards.
a game.
Super.
You gotta pick a game, bro. You gotta pick
Damn,
one.
son.
You can't no cop outs, bro. You
Damn,
gotta
pick
pick a
one.
Give
game.
me a
cop-outs
series,
out
bro.
Nah,
Which
Like,
one you played the most? Which ones you played the most out of one and two?
And 3. There's a third one.
Hey. Which
two.
one
I played
was
the
Honor
most.
Amongst Thieves? Or no Honor Amongst Thieves, something like that.
It-
Whatever.
it-
Which one you played the
Yeah,
most?
nah, it was definitely 2. I definitely had 2. I definitely played that multiple
There you
times.
go.
there you go. You can
Because
play.
that
I was surprised no one here has put RE3 on their list.
Yo, I don't.
I was never a Resident Evil fan.
I'm not.
never
Yeah,
was.
I never was either, bro. I don't
That's
fuck.
just me personally. You know, I like the way the remakes that I've seen of the game, and then like the originals. I'm like, okay, they pretty cool, but it's not my thing.
That's a
All right.
fact. That's a fact. Yeah, I'm not a Resident Evil fan like that, bro. Like I like two scared the shit out of me. 1, I went back and played, and then I went back and played 0. That shit was crazy. Code Veronica was my first ever Resident Evil game because that was the one I actually bought on the Dreamcast. So that shit was like, woo, child.
Yo, y'all gonna judge me. 6 was my first game.
son.
Resident Evil 6?
Yeah, I played that, and because of that game, I went back and played the other ones. I never owned the PS1. And then when the other ones came out, I just didn't play them.
Yeah, you didn't have PS1, you missed all of them.
Resident Evil 4 came out on the GameCube, bro.
I didn't have a GameCube.
You have a GameCube either?
No?
I had
Broke
both
out
of them.
here, bro.
I didn't even have a lot.
Bro,
didn't have
I
a
got like
PS2.
a hand-me-down PS2, bro. That's how everything started for
crazy.
me. Like, ain't
Yo,
got
my folks told me when they bought me the 64, the Nintendo 64, we're not buying you no more video games and no more systems. If you want your shit, go get it yourself. So after that, I was like, well, if I can afford one system, PS2 it is.
But you ain't buy
you
RE4
talking
on the
to me?
PS2?
we here.
PS2 had a lot of fire.
Yo, bro, I had to hustle for buys on my own, son. Anyone supply it. Nope. Oh, you want that? You got it. Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Go get it. You
Yo,
gotta do good in class. Even if you do good in class, you ain't getting that shit.
Yo, Haseo
Class.
said,
I had to pay for it.
Haseo, put it in the chat, bro. What's your Mount Rushmore, bro? But for me, my third, because say what I pick. I pick Bloodborne, Tekken 5.
Mm-hmm.
I would put. Damn, there's a lot of like awkward silence here. I'm definitely going to keep talking to make sure that this awkward silence doesn't go
jot
away.
it down.
I got number 4 on my list, man. I can't leave it off.
Nah, I'm making sure that there's no
Like,
long pauses.
Jonathan said Modern Warfare 2, so I don't want to pick Modern Warfare 2 again, even though that game was amazing.
That shit ruined my eyesight. I can't put it on there.
It's on my list because of the multiplayer experience with my
The multiplayer experience was so fire, but I can't put it on my
by no
list.
means is it a top tier #1 FPS game. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
I spent the most time playing with my boys, having fun on Rush, doing snipers only with the intervention. That was all of like early high school. That was all it ever was.
For all of us,
Talking about breaking night, talking mad shit online.
I got
mad shit. I can't believe.
You got it?
You got it.
Got it.
Numero 12.
Got it.
The third on my list. The third on my Mount Rushmore. He cut out. Is definitely fucking BioShock. BioShock.
You love BioShock.
I fucking love. I'll never forget. I'll tell a quick story real quick.
Can I ask you which one?
The first one.
Okay.
First one. And watch this. And I'll tell you a quick story. So it was circa 2006, 7, one of them years. Whenever the fuck the game came out, I didn't buy the game. My best friend from middle school bought the game. Went over to his house, put the game in his bum ass 360 that didn't read discs. It worked. Went in that bathysphere down into that hellhole and that splicer jumped onto that motherfucker. When I tell you, him and I couldn't leave. We couldn't get past the tutorial level for 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
We couldn't get off the motherfucking submarine to go in because that shit scared the fuck out of us. That game was incredible. I'll never forget the Houdini splicer walking, and then that motherfucker's just literally right behind you. He freezes your camera, turns you around, and makes you look at him and goes, ah! Like, and then you don't have a gun because you're frozen, but you have powers and amazing abilities and a rocket launcher and a 1-2 punch. But you could, yo, it was amazing. I'll never forget it.
I never played Bioshock. I need to get back on. I
Bro.
need to get on there.
Bro, do that.
I'm pretty sure that's cheap right now.
Oh, of course. The collection.
The whole series.
Oh, yeah. The collection is dumb
The
cheap.
collection is cheap. Infinite is all right. Yeah, I mean, Infinite was fun with the grinding. Yo, you know what game I've been enjoying a lot lately? Because I made my nephew play and I forgot that I owned it. Sunset Overdrive.
That was a good fucking game.
That was a good game on the low.
I don't
Forgot
know.
about that.
That was no, because
For a
remember,
launch title?
it was a large
It was on
title.
point.
It was a launch title. That's why motherfuckers forgot about it. That game was on point. That shit was fun.
It's like a less serious Dying Light.
Bro, it's just a fun. It's a fun ass game. It's fun
Real
ass.
cartoony, Saints Row-ish, I would say almost.
Okay.
But you can grind on literally everything.
So
Like I remember when like the game came out, like who was the one that bought it? Either like Gossen or D'Souza. We was over their house and like I was playing that shit. I'm like, yo, this game is smooth.
Yeah.
This is new gen.
Like that shit was fire. But for its time,
well, new gen at the time.
No, bro. Bro, it was 1080p 60 frames, bro.
Speaking of new gen for the time, how much do y'all think that PS5 is gonna cost? I'm guessing like I don't think they'll be able to move too many copies at 700 beans. I think they're gonna try to cut into their profits and put in like 5, 6.
Yo, it's gonna be 6, bro.
Yeah, 5, 6.
It's gonna be 6, bro. If it's not 6, it's gonna be 5. I'm definitely evening out between 5 and 6. But the PS3 was 6, and that shit sold like hotcakes. So if they'll be stupid to not make it 6.
And just to push it further, now that there's I think they confirmed the rumor that, or they announced it, there's going to be a discless PS5 and a disc taking PS5. How do you I agree that digital purchases, digital downloads is the future, but I still enjoy having physical copies of my games. Like the games that I really care about, like Persona 5, like Blood War 3, for example, Metal Gear Solid 3. I go out of my way to buy physical copies of games that I really, really enjoy. I want to make sure I keep. So now that they're removing the option for you to have a disc, how do y'all feel about it?
I feel personally,
yeah.
Man, it's just I don't know when they started doing that, and I know exactly why they started doing that because I was studying the video game industry for a project in college. PS. My major is business management.
Hey.
So I looked at GameStop's financials. I looked at what the fuck they're doing, and I saw the Xbox One and the PS4 come out, and I was like, oh, they realized that GameStop's used game market was eating into their sales, So what they did, that's why they went that route because they're like, we're not getting money on these pre-owned games at all. And they that's all people are buying, even the brand new stuff that just came out a week ago. We sell it to the retailers, but they don't need anymore because nobody's buying them off the shelf. They're buying it off GameStop shelves because they keep recycling it. So, man, like, I see it as a personal attack on GameStop, to be honest. That's how I see it. And GameStop is a cool little, like, part of, like, big culture for gamers, bro. Like, in my opinion.
It's a shit company, though.
They need better management for a long time.
Bro, all companies are shit.
Right, but anybody who's like GameStop, like there's the old dudes like in Brooklyn that had the game store for the last 25 years. Now they could be going out of business. Because they built their whole business, bought mad crap to be living off this stuff, and now what? Xbox and PlayStation like, now we're gonna stop selling this shit. Now they're gonna be assed out.
Yeah, we don't need. They basically said we don't need you. We have digital rights now. This technology's there. We don't even got. Man, it's just easy. Yeah, it's easier.
They just keep it. They'll just keep a hold of your digital footprint or your digital thumbprint and just say, oh yeah, you own the license to the game, but you don't have the physical edition. So if you're not on our service or you're not online, can you always use it? And that's
There it is, right there.
That's my problem.
keep the.
That's my
It's
problem
like
with all
what
these
happened with
new games.
Yep.
with DDRM and shit, having to be always online, constantly checking to be online. They took that shit out of the Xbox One so fast.
Yeah,
So you're
bro.
not allowed, you can't use the system. Fuck, what buy your system for then? Like,
Yep.
yo, oh
Exactly.
man.
But wait. Pressure.
Yeah.
Your last one.
My last one.
Oh damn.
Drop the camera on it. Man, it's a tough one. It's between two, man, because they were both from my childhood. And my first console, my mom's bought it for me. My older sister bought it for me. It was a PS1 when I was 9, 10 years old. And my sister got me. I'm gonna have to say Spider-Man. I'm gonna have to say Spider-Man on the PS1.
I respect the fuck
That was
out of that.
Okay, that's a
fun.
good game.
That's a fun
That's
game.
a good game.
It
Even though I
was
was
so
frustrated
well.
every time I died,
Yep.
but that's a good game.
You died for different reasons. Sometimes it was a puzzle. Other times it was a fight, and you couldn't just square up with just like all the bosses. You had to use your head. Rhino, make them run into the generators.
Yeah,
Venom. You had to figure out Venom's attack pattern. I forgot about that. Yeah, man. And it was funny because me and my cousins, we all take turns. My cousins were good at one of my cousins was good at the puzzles. The other one was better at swinging. I scrap. That's it.
That's a fact.
That's all there was to it.
And then your web cartridges, you had to keep in track of that because that was actually a thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It was the dialogue between the characters, all the characters was just always on point. That on top, like Venom's interaction with Spider-Man was just hilarious. And dude, honestly, Venom was he came off kind of scary to me when I was a kid playing that game.
Oh no, big facts. That's bro.
He was.
That big.
On you big as fuck talking about Spider-Wood. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but I have to say Spider-Man. If it wasn't Spider-Man, if Spider-Man wasn't there, I would have said Tekken 3 because I love Tekken Ball, Tekken Force, all that. But Spider-Man had more of a variety that attracted me, more variety of experiences.
I respect that.
Listen, I played Spider-Man so many times because I was not able to afford a memory card, bro.
Yo, talk about it, bud. Talk about it.
That was rough, man. It's like that. It's like that.
Man, talking about like, yo, we gotta leave this shit on because I gotta go to sleep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think
the Spider-Man game on the PS1, my cousin had it. And when I would go over there, anytime we died or the power cut, because in DR the power was iffy, then we had to restart the game all over again. I played that first intro mission like 37 times in like 4 days, bro.
Son.
Exactly.
Bro, all right, so I think real quick, I'm gonna just give it a shout out in the chat. Haseo the PKK, his Mount Rushmore is Tales of Symphonia, Mass Effect 2, Def Jam Fight for New York, and Jack 3.
Oh, yeah.
Def Jam.
Yeah.
That's a wrestling game, son. Fuck WWE. What have they got going on over there?
Yeah,
Def Jam is a proper wrestling game.
I respect that.
You guys can see me in Fight for New York whenever you want. I give access for free. I do not charge.
I respect that. I respect. Oh, and my last one on my Mount Rushmore. I'm mad took so long to think about it, but it's definitely Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PS1.
The Link?
That's a classic. It's classic, man.
Bro. That game was so good, I bought it 3 times. I bought it twice.
You bought it 3
I bought it 3 times. I bought it twice on the PlayStation. I bought it again on PS3 when they were doing that whole digital download backwards compat thing. Because I lost one of the discs that I owned and I gave the other one to my brother. So I was like, shit, how am I gonna play it? Right? That Metal Gear Solid 1 was like top tier. Like that. Like I know 3 is the popular better game, but 1 set it off. So.
Yo, the only reason why I play any Metal Gear games after 3 is because of you. Talking about Metal Gear 4, Metal Gear 5, y'all gotta play. The only reason why I played any of them was because of you. And then I went into 4 and beat a whole level with RPG, and I was like, I'm not playing this shit no more.
Because remember, it got advanced, bro. That's the advancement in technology, the new times. You don't have to be so sneaky now.
Was 3 on the PS3?
I don't think so.
Was it 3
Unless
or
they
4?
digitally remastered it.
No, no, no.
I'm not sure.
No. I don't think they did. No.
PS2.
They brought 2 and 3 back, remastered HD collections on the 360, and the 360 version was backwards compat the Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Because I never played 1. I know I played 3. I had it for PS3. That's the only one I ever played.
Okay. Yeah. So that means you had the HD collection with 2 and 3.
Probably.
Okay.
Yo, we're doing a half hour today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we weren't.
Okay. Do we get like one honorable mention?
Word.
No. The first fit. I'm at 46. Don't worry. I'm watching the time. Don't worry about it,
You
bro.
watching it?
I got you. Don't question me.
Yeah, I ain't questioning you wifey, you know what I'm saying?
Tell her we was on some Negro time and we late.
Right.
We was on
PLC.
CPT, so we started late.
No. PLC, bro. Don't worry. Be alright.
But okay. Each of y'all honorable mentions. Go ahead.
All right. Twisted Metal 3, PS1.
Uncharted.
That shit was. Oh yeah.
Both of y'all just sucker punch me left and right. I literally just got smacked. That was fire. Twisted Metal was that was
Yo, they had that.
That
Yo,
shit
when they
was-
had that for the PSP
With the
though.
multi-tap?
Woo!
Yo, y'all played it on the PSP though.
Yes, of course.
Yo.
No.
You didn't play on the PSP?
Bro, I didn't have a
nothing I beat
PSP.
in
My mom said you can
class.
only have one portable Game Boy or PSP. I wait for the Game Boy for Pokemon.
I respect
I
it.
ain't blame you, bro.
I respect it. Yo.
Which is
Nah,
upsetting
fuck
because
no.
I could have hacked your PSP and put Pokemon on your PSP. Like,
Emulators are a thing, bro.
Emulators are a thing. They were a thing. They
the
still a
PSP
thing.
is an emulation machine, bro. The
Yeah.
1 to the 3000, you can put a 64, a Dreamcast, anything on that, bro.
Except
There
the
was-
Wii. Couldn't do a Wii.
Because how you?
Yeah.
Bro, I still got a PSP Slim that needs a battery right now. Like that shit's still
Yo,
there.
yeah.
throw
I
that
got
shit
2
out.
PSPs in my house. One that I actually went out of my way to bought, and one that my girlfriend bought me, and both of them just died because they were refurbished. And I'm like, I'm not fixing no PSPs, bro. I'm straight. I got the memory. I bought the double memory card. I put a 32 gig and an 8 gig. I had 40 gigs of PSP games. I had all the emulators. Yo, speaking of which,
This guy
honorable
is
mentions,
time.
bro. Mega Man
PSP
X
was
and
ahead
Final
of its
Fantasy:
time.
The City of Duodecim. That's all I'm saying.
I respect
Bro,
it. I respect
Mega
it.
went to
Mega Man X riding on cars.
Bro, iPod? Nah, bro. I had a PSP. That shit had a terabyte. I had mad LimeWire songs on that bitch.
You had a gig.
All the movies when I went to DR.
You had
a
the
gig.
PCAs, LimeWire.
You had a gig, motherfucker. That shit wasn't no terabyte.
That was a terabyte.
Bro, whatever
That
it was.
That was a gig.
I had everything because I had like 3 memory cards.
Haseo the PKK's honorable mention is God of War, the original for PS2.
Ooh, shit.
I respect it.
Shit.
I respect it.
That
Okay.
shit was a fire.
I'd have picked 2. Personally, I would have picked 2.
I respect it.
The
My
one for the PS4 is fire.
facts. My honorable mention, I have it written down right here. It's an
Yeah,
unknown
yeah.
game from the same developers that made Dark Souls. It is a small game. The fans know it. We all, the ones who don't know. It's called Tenchu: Wrath of Heaven for the PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2?
Yeah, buddy. Look it up when you get a chance. That game is fucking fire. That was stealth because obviously I'm a stealth game player, so I love stealth games. But you were a ninja named Ricky Maru, and you had the female character for the second game because Tenchu, it was originally called Tenchu Stealth Assassin for the PlayStation 1. The sequel was Wrath of Heaven, obviously, whatever. But they gave the female character and the third unlockable character if you beat the game two times. But Ricky Maru would go in and fight the original concept for Orochimaru. It is confirmed, by the way. Look it up. I'm not bullshitting. The original character in Tenchu is Orochimaru. Ooh, look it up. Ooh, look it up. Yeah, look that. Ooh, look it up.
We talking about Michael Jackson looking at Orochimaru?
Sasuke, give me your body, please.
Bro, all facts. I'm dead. Bro. My son had hands and he would whip your ass, but that's my honorable mention.
Oh.
Bro, but
I'm stuck. He fought Orochimaru?
bro, the original concept. What Ichiro, whatever the fuck his name is. If I keep forgetting, the writer of Naruto, he based Orochimaru off this character. I always forget his name.
That's crazy. That's wild crazy.
Bro, it's wild.
Isn't it crazy how the world works?
Bro, it's Japan.
Oh,
It's a tight knit circle, bro. They just everybody know everybody. Like,
Yo,
or everybody is inspired by everybody. You know what I mean?
that too. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom was fire. But
yeah.
But guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for chit chatting. This is the micro bit, but this is another episode of the Sage Show podcast with me and the homies. Always having a good conversation, always spreading the love, spreading the joy, spreading the blessings. And this was the live edition. So if you guys were live, and if you guys want to check the VOD, it's over on Twitch, twitch.tv/SmoothDMAC. That's SMOOTHDMAC.
That's right.
As always, stay beautiful, stay golden, stay blessed, and stay open-minded, fellas.
All right.
Okay.